read up on the topics I discussed. So here we go. So when we talk about hate crimes and racism are not one and the same. Anyone can experience a hate crime because racism is not rooted in hate. And yes, it is a systematic structure that was created to disenfranchise BIPOC people for the benefit and profit of white people. Now, when that system was created in late 1400s by the Portuguese and the Spaniards, for the what? What was the reason? What was the exact reason, if anyone truly understands?
It was to classify. It was to classify people based on their phenotypes. It was a classification.
Race was created for classification. Racism was created for what?
Racism is a belief.
Yeah.
What was it created for? What was the system created for?
Well, white people believe black people deserve to be treated a certain way.
Because of what? What were they utilizing those people for when they were treating them a certain way?
I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Slavery, free labor, slavery, free labor. So having
that still
free
goes
labor,
back to the ideology they had about
slavery.
black people.
Well, it doesn't matter about the ideology.
Hey, D, slavery started way before America.
150 years.
Slavery started way before America.
I'm speaking to why these systems were created. When they went to the Catholic Church to have them created, and why and how it benefited only one group of people, and how that same structure has yet to be interrupted. So when we talk about a hate crime, we are talking about any person, any race can experience a hate crime, because that has nothing to do with racism. That ism, that system that has yet to be broken, that only helps one group of people, and it oppresses every other group of people. So in these conversations, when we talk about hate crimes, look at all the different things that it can be based off of: disability, gender, sex, religion. And you know what's even funnier is that even with the cost, that was done mimicking chattel slavery. Isn't that something? That was something that, what should I say, Hitler did to mimic chattel slavery. He learned that from them. So when we're having these conversations and you're saying that black people are being racist based on hate crimes, no, honey, anyone can experience a hate crime. Just like the Ish people experience hate crimes. And we'll take it a step further is like
a racial hate crime.
Yeah, I just want to be known. She acknowledged that it can be on the pretense of race. You acknowledge that. I
did, because I said anyone can experience a hate crime. Hate has nothing to do with racism. Racism.
And the KKK were unalive people. Were they racist?
Ooh. Racism is a form of oppression.
Answer his question.
When the KKK were unalive black people, were they being racist?
What are you saying? How about you stop and let me get a chance to actually hear what you're saying?
You literally conceded. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't hear you.
You just admitted that a hate crime on the basis of race can happen.
Anyone can experience a hate crime.
So black people can be racist.
No, that's not racist. Racist is a system.
The system is a byproduct of a belief.
Okay, y'all love the mute button.
You're not addressing anything I'm saying though.
Because I can't hear you. If you
can say the system, say it's a system, but what backs that system? Why was the system established?
The system is what was created in the late 1400s, and it's still to this day.
I agree.
When we talk about definitions, are you going to let me talk? You going to ask me a question?
Go ahead.
So if you give me a definition, is it a prescriptive or a descriptive?
All definitions are descriptive. So
if I tell you, shout out to when I tell you to go look up or give me a description of lungs, does the dictionary give you a full description of lungs and how they function?
You will still be able to identify what a lung is.
No, it won't. Because if there's a particular, no, it won't.
My Lord Jesus.
So you're telling me based on the definition of it. Hold on. You're telling me based on the definition of a lung, you will not be able to identify what a lung is when it literally tells you in the definition what a lung is?
So it also tells you functions. Hang on. It also tells you functions. I have it. Each tells you each of the pair. Yeah, it tells you where to find them. It tells you how they function. So each of the pair of organs situated within the rib cage, consisting of elastic sacs with branching passages into which air is drawn, so that's the function, so that oxygen can pass into the blood and carbon dioxide can be removed. Lungs are characterized, we just turned off the light on me, characterized of vertebrates other than fish through similar structures are present Yeah, those similar structures are present in some other animal groups.
Functioning of a racist system and structure.
No, hold on. But you said the definition of a lung. We've already proved that point wrong. So
it doesn't tell you what each organ is or how it's attached to it. It tells you, oh, this is the lung.
Well, that's a pivot. You said it didn't tell you how it functions. It just told you how it's functioning.
It gives you context on how to identify it. That's the point.
Okay, I
We're
can't hear
only
talking within the rib cage.
Can she ask her question again? Y'all did cut her off.
The point I'm making, the definition gives us context to how to identify what racism is. We don't need to. Anything else gives context. Right?
Every time
the definition helps us identify what racism is. And the Oxford definition helps us identify what racism is.
You okay?
Meaning we're not incorrect for calling something racist if it's any act of prejudice, discrimination.
Are you okay? Are you going to keep talking over everybody?
Hey, Dee Deva,
you're pivoting to something else.
Would you like some ice for your burns?
I would like your weird bitch ass to get a fucking clue and actually do your own panel and know what you're talking about.
Lord,
that's what I would like your weird ass to do. But yeah, Mike, hate, it has nothing to do with racism. Simple as that. But y'all
though.
Y'all got to stop tap dancing for these white people.
How am I tap dancing for saying black?
Oh, are you running, Dee Deva? Are you gonna run?
Hold on, can I ask something? Is saying black people have the capacity to hold a belief? Is that being tap dancing for the white man?
At the end of the day, in society, can you tell me who is impacted by racism?
I would say anybody, but black people majority. I've never said that black people.
Show me where the white group of people have been put in trees. Their children are being intentionally displaced. Where white kids are being 6 times more likely to be unalived by police.
Do you feel like
targeted in the school system? Break that down. Show me where white kids are being targeted in the school system.
Let me answer. What does the topic say? Read the topic.
Racism. Now, where? Show me where.
Read what the background says.
Black people cannot be racist. No, they can't.
Okay, so the conversation is about capacity, not impact. Who can do racism? That's the conversation we're having.
Black people can be racist.
We're not saying that black people do it worse. We're not saying white people aren't as bad. We're just saying black people can do it.
Give me an example of where black people have been racist to white people.
Okay, so would you say unaliving someone based on?
That's how.
Would you say unaliving someone on the basis that their race is racist? So if I went and unalived a black person, would I be racist?
You just said no.
Oh, so if I unalive a black person because they're black, I'm not racist?
That's what she said.
So when the KKK, when the Triple K were unaliving black people, they weren't racist.
You would be creating a hate crime. You would be doing something unaliving people. There are several cases in which people.
Okay, so can I ask you a question then? Since we're going to speak on it,
are not the same race. It is not
hate crime based on what though?
Yeah, but if we're going to speak on hate crimes, because you also brought that up, and I wanted to ask, right? So if a hate crime was done to someone because of their disability, what would that be?
What'd you say?
So if a hate crime is done to someone due to their disability, and someone says that they hate disabled people, what would that be? And they're discriminating against them because they are disabled.
There are several people that have been disabled that have been beat, abused.
Oh God.
Dee did not answer anything.
Right, listen,
she's doing the Kamala dance.
Hold on, bitch. First of all, don't fucking insult me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need you to answer the question. Javon's go Power Ranger.
Weird ass. Don't come insult me.
So answer the question.
So, bitch, if I was trying to.
Whoa.
You saying big words. Oh my God, you're insulting me. I'm so sad.
Y'all are weird.
They're not answering anything, bro.
Like, they're muting you because you're not answering the question. You're just running.
How the fuck I'm gonna answer the question if you keep muting me?
I just called her a bitch. I don't know. That's not an answer.
That's not an answer.
I think the only bitch that you know is
scary.
So maybe you should talk to your mom and ask her why she was a bitch and raised another bitch. Maybe that would help.
You should probably ask your mama that question.
Maybe you could. I can call her right now. Let's see.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, so
I just wanted to be known the conversations about capacity, not who does it worse.
Also, I want to hold on, Dee Deva. I want to ask you a question. So you're talking about how the black people, there wasn't white people in trees, et cetera, et cetera. By your logic, the white people that are not white people, the black people that were in trees, that was not even racism anyway. So that's irrelevant to the conversation.
Also, wasn't there like 3,400 white people who happened to also be lynched during quote unquote slavery times as well?
That during slavery?
Yeah.
Why did they get lynched?
I don't know. Why did you get lynched? Why did black people get lynched?
I'm still here.
What kind of question is that?
Oh, that's a great question. Why did black people get lynched? That's a great question.
You should probably figure that out.
The question's for you, though. The question's for you.
Because you said it. You said it wasn't racism, though, Dee Deva. So why did they get hung in? And why did that happen?
Oh, why? Again, it's the same question, and yet you don't think. Why and who created racism? And why
it doesn't
Jesus,
matter.
Lord our Savior.
So when I asked you why the systems and structure were created, did I bring up anybody being unalived? No, I didn't.
Even if
actually, racism has been going on for like millennia.
When I brought up racism, did I bring up anybody getting unalived? No.
Because racism isn't just a system. That's what we're trying to tell you.
When I brought up racism, did I bring up anybody being unalived? That's my question.
No, but we did.
Exactly.
The conversation's about capacity. Do you know what capacity means?
About hate crimes and unalived
Do you know what capacity means?
No, you obviously don't. Because if someone's talking about a hate crime, anyone can experience a hate crime. There are several different.
And if it's on the basis of race, what would you call it?
Bless your heart. I would call it a hate crime. Based on their race, it was a hate crime.
If the KKK were unaliving black people back then, it wasn't racist biology. They were just being mean.
What would you call it? Does it matter?
No, he's asking you. He's asking you.
Very racist. The Triple K were very racist.
And they're not considered a terrorist